Symphony of the Sea. In the bustling town of Bikini Bottom, life continued to be as chaotic as ever. SpongeBob and Patrick's antics never failed to entertain or exasperate the residents, but amidst the noise, one individual always sought peace and quiet: Squidward Tentacles. Squidward was an accomplished clarinet player with a hidden passion for composing symphonies. Despite his constant grumbling, he harbored dreams of creating a masterpiece that would be remembered for generations. Unfortunately, his creative aspirations were often stifled by the distractions and misadventures of his neighbors. One day, as Squidward sat on his porch, trying to find inspiration amid the chaos, he noticed an old, dusty book lying on the sidewalk. Curiosity getting the better of him, he picked it up and discovered it was a journal belonging to a legendary composer from centuries ago, Ludwig von Octopus. Within its pages were notes, sketches, and ideas for a symphony that had never been completed. Squidward's heart raced with excitement as he realized he held the opportunity to fulfill a composer's long-lost dream. Determined to honor the legacy of Ludwig von Octopus, Squidward began working tirelessly on finishing the symphony. He locked himself away in his house, ignoring SpongeBob's constant invitations to jellyfish fields and Patrick's cries for help in the most peculiar situations. As days turned into weeks, Squidward's masterpiece started to take shape. The symphony embraced the beauty of the sea, the joys, the sorrows, and everything in between. It was a musical representation of Bikini Bottom itself. However, Squidward soon encountered a formidable obstacle. The symphony's final movement, the grand crescendo, required a unique instrument that had never been heard before in Bikini Bottom: the conch harmonica. Determined not to let this deter him, Squidward embarked on a journey to find the conch harmonica, setting aside his clarinet for the first time. He traveled to distant reefs, sought advice from elusive hermit crabs, and faced sea monsters just to locate the mythical instrument. Finally, after numerous challenges and encounters, Squidward found the conch harmonica deep within a hidden underwater cave. Its hauntingly beautiful sound mesmerized him, and he knew it was precisely what his symphony needed. Upon returning to Bikini Bottom, Squidward eagerly resumed work on the final movement, incorporating the conch harmonica's enchanting melodies. As he practiced and refined, the townsfolk, including SpongeBob and Patrick, became intrigued by the mysterious and lovely sounds emanating from Squidward's home. On the night of the grand performance, the entire town gathered at the Bikini Bottom Symphony Hall. Squidward, nervous yet resolute, stepped onto the conductor's podium, the conch harmonica resting beside him. The symphony began, and the audience was spellbound. The music ebbed and flowed, capturing the essence of Bikini Bottom and the souls of its inhabitants. When the final movement arrived, Squidward's heart raced as he lifted the conch harmonica to his lips and played with passion and emotion. The conch harmonica's ethereal notes blended seamlessly with the rest of the instruments, creating a symphony so magical that even the toughest critics, like Mr. Krabs, were brought to tears. The audience erupted into thunderous applause, and Squidward's lifelong dream was finally realized. He received a standing ovation, and the town hailed him as a true virtuoso. From that day on, Bikini Bottom Symphony Hall became a revered venue, and Squidward's composition, Symphony of the Sea, found its place in the annals of history, alongside the great works of Ludwig von Octopus. As for Squidward, he continued to find moments of peace amid the usual chaos of Bikini Bottom. He knew that true fulfillment came not only from the recognition of others but also from pursuing his passion with unwavering dedication. And so, the symphony played on, its melody forever echoing in the hearts of those who heard it, reminding them that even in the most unexpected places, dreams can be realized and celebrated. Symphony of the Stars. After the success of Symphony of the Sea, Squidward's life changed in ways he could never have imagined. He became a respected composer and conductor, receiving invitations to perform in prestigious venues across the ocean. As his fame grew, he found himself torn between his desire for a quiet life in Bikini Bottom and the allure of a world beyond. One day, a letter arrived at Squidward's doorstep. It was an invitation to perform at the grandest musical event of the year, the Interstellar Symphony Festival, held on a distant planet called Melodia. The festival was renowned for bringing together the most talented musicians from various galaxies. And it was said that those who performed there would be forever immortalized in the stars. Squidward's heart raced with excitement and trepidation. The opportunity to share his music with the universe was alluring. But leaving Bikini Bottom and its familiar faces filled him with a sense of nostalgia and hesitation. He sought advice from his closest friends, SpongeBob and Patrick, who, surprisingly, encouraged him to follow his dreams. With a heavy heart, Squidward bid farewell to Bikini Bottom and set off on an interstellar journey. The vastness of space was both breathtaking and daunting, but he found solace in the memory of his masterpiece and the mission he had taken on, to bring the beauty of music to the farthest corners of the cosmos. Upon reaching Melodia, Squidward was amazed by the diversity of species and cultures gathered there. Musicians from all walks of life shared their talents, each offering a unique flavor to the symphonic tapestry. He met beings who played instruments he had never seen before. And the exchange of knowledge enriched his understanding of music. As the festival neared its climax, Squidward faced his most significant challenge yet, composing and conducting a brand new symphony to be premiered at the event. He sought inspiration from the stars, spending nights gazing at the constellations and wondering how their dance might translate into music. In the weeks that followed, Squidward's creation, Symphony of the Stars, took shape. It was a symphony that celebrated the wonders of the universe. From the twinkling of distant galaxies to the cosmic storms that shaped celestial bodies. The composition became an amalgamation of his experiences, representing the harmony and diversity of life in the cosmos. Finally, the night of the performance arrived. Squidward stood before an audience unlike any he had seen before, beings of all shapes and sizes, each with their own perception of beauty and music. As he began to conduct, the atmosphere crackled with anticipation. The first notes of Symphony of the Stars resonated through the hall. And a hushed silence fell over the audience. Squidward's music painted a canvas of light and sound, transcending the boundaries of species and language. It was a universal language that spoke to the souls of everyone present. With each passing movement, the symphony built in intensity, culminating in a magnificent crescendo that seemed to ignite the stars themselves. The audience erupted into applause, and some of the more emotional beings shed tears of wonder and joy. Squidward's performance at the Interstellar Symphony Festival became legendary. His name and music reverberated through the galaxies, and Symphony of the Stars was celebrated as a masterpiece of universal proportions. Yet, as the festival concluded, Squidward found himself missing Bikini Bottom and its quirky residents more than ever. The allure of fame and exploration had been fulfilling, but he longed for the simplicity and warmth of home. With newfound wisdom and a heart full of memories, Squidward bid farewell to Melodia and returned to Bikini Bottom. He resumed his life as a clarinet player at the Krusty Krab and as the neighbor of SpongeBob and Patrick. He cherished the experiences he had gained in the vastness of space, knowing they had shaped him as an artist and as a person. And so, Squidward continued to find moments of peace amid the chaos of Bikini Bottom, forever knowing that the music he created would touch the hearts of beings not just on Earth, but across the galaxies, a testament to the enduring power of dreams and the beauty of pursuing one's passion. No matter where the journey takes you.